What's going on, Cats fans? I'm back. It's Ben Reef here from The Hoop Show. Thank you for watching again. This is going to be a preview of that Gold Coast versus Geelong Cats game. Cats are going to win. There you go. That's it. Cats are going to win. 1 and 2. Over and done. Let's get into it in a little bit more detail than that, though. I think the boys will be ready to put 4 quarters together this time around. I know that there's a lot of injuries and so forth. There's some concerns about Jeremy Cameron especially and Tom Hawkins, and clearly the back line's struggling a little bit. Is Sam De Koning. He's been copping a big hit lately. He went down 3 times last weekend, but look, Gold Coast aren't without their own problems as well. Charlie Ballard, one of their key defenders, is missing this week through suspension. And they're struggling with a 0 and 2 start as well. So look, it's anyone's guess really. Look, you'd have to pick the Catters though in this one, surely. There's not a whole lot of science behind it, other than we're a premiership team. We're due to find our feet pretty soon. Gold Coast haven't done much, haven't done anything really in their history since 2011. 12 years now, 13 years now. Haven't made the finals once. What's gonna change? I don't see anything changing anytime soon there. Look. Just looking through some of the recent games we've had against them, the last time we played them was it round 22 last year up at Carrara, or formerly Metricon Stadium. I don't know what it's called now, but it's something else. I'm never going to remember it, so I'll go with Carrara because that's one familiar. So a 60-point win there. We kicked about 18 goals to their 9 goals or something like that. Nice easy win there. And the last couple of times before that was down at Kidinia Park, where we won by 5 or 6 goals at a time. So we've never really been threatened. I think the last time they beat us was way back in 2017, so 6 years ago. They beat us at their home deck by 4 goals. I don't remember that game too well and who was playing. I might just have a quick look at that one now, actually. It was a round 7 game back in 2007. Gary Ablett Jr. for them kicked 1 goal and had 32 touches. Not really much special, really. They had a nice spread of goal kickers, really, that game. A couple of guys kicked 3 goals, another couple kicked 2. We didn't do a hell of a lot. Sam Meningola actually popped up with 3 goals, strangely enough, and Tom Hawkins, we kicked 15 goals, so we were okay. But yeah, just not really doing a whole lot. Mitch Duncan had 33 touches, but that was, so a strange one there. Round 7, I guess it was an early in the season kind of game, so you drop those ones every now and then. So I can't really see us losing. We've won the last 6 against them. If you go back even further, we've won the last 8 out of 9. A lot of those games have been at Kidinia Park, interestingly. So they seem to alternate it a little bit, but 2 out of the last 3 have been at our home deck. And the last time we played them up there, we smashed them by 10 goals. So what's going to change? I don't know. I think the Cats were flying at that point in round 22 last year, wanted to finish off the year on a good note. I don't know. Is there a reason why we could lose? I guess, if there's another new face that comes into this team, outside the premiership team, be nice to start getting some players back. I hope Jake Kolodashny's ready to go again. Mitch Duncan, is he ready to go? Haven't seen Shannon Neal yet. I'd like to see him have an opportunity, even though he'd probably be a fresh face. Jack Henry is still a ways off still, unfortunately. So it's going to take a while to get the full crew back in. Hopefully, I'm expecting a big game from Danger. It's been a while since we've had a big Danger game, or game from Danger. It'd be nice to see him explode, go nuts a little bit. I'm probably thinking the Cats will win by, now I'm denied about this a little bit. I think it's going to be, I'm still going to stay with it. I think it's going to be a really, really close game. I think we'll play, it'll be incredibly frustrating to watch, so get prepared to be frustrated on Sunday afternoon. I think we'll be ahead for most of the game. We'll let Gold Coast get in front at some point, and then it'll be a bit of an arm wrestle for the first half of the last quarter, and then we might just kick at the last couple of goals of the game and put it to bed. That's very specific prediction about what's going to happen. So if I get that one right, I'll be very happy with myself. I would much prefer to win this game by 100 points and for the boys to absolutely click and to rediscover that form from grand final day. it has been a little while since we've been able to see the Cats the way we like them to play. But we all know there's reasons for that, and we're building slowly. But it is time to start building. I think it's going to be a very, very long way back into the season if we can't get a win this week, and we're 0-3. Doesn't leave. We're going to have to be very good for the rest of the year, and there's no guarantees of that either. We might just be middling for the rest of the year, and is that going to be enough to get your 15 wins or whatever it might take to get a top 8 spot? If we make the top 8, I don't know what kind of damage we can cause. Might depend on the luck of the draw, where we finish. It's only round 2, so we probably can't speculate with any certainty or predict with any certainty at this point in time anyway. Speculate to your heart's content. But yeah, it's still a long way off really. But if we make the 8 and finish very, very low in the 8, like 8, 7 or 8 or something like that, it's going to be tough. We won't play a home game. We might come up against a Melbourne-based side, I should say, and might get a bit of luck. But I wouldn't rate our chances too much if we were playing over in Adelaide against Port or up in Sydney or something like that, potentially up in Brisbane, in a prelim or a semi-final up there. We've won those games away before, but they're hard to win, especially in the finals. So anyway, that's my thoughts. I'm a bit of a ramble, really. But what did you think? Are you thinking that we're easily going to win this one? Or you think we're just going to win it, or do you think, oh my goodness me, it's all going to fall apart and Twitter will be in a rage on Sunday evening? It's going to make for an interesting show on Sunday night with our Sunday Night Hoop Show if we do lose. If you haven't checked out the last show, make sure you check that one out. It was Jesus. We gushed a little bit about Jeremy Cameron, so yeah, check that one out as well. If you also the other one is Peter Riccardi, Oscar Riccardi video that just dropped on Tuesday morning as well. So make sure you check that one out as well. That was a good chat that Paul had there. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Hoop Show. Thank you, Brad. Thanks for watching again. I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Cats!